right, John, tell me what's going on. You mentioned we're gonna do some chaining. I kind of have an idea what we're doing, but you explain it.
So we have about a 2 or 3 foot length piece of chain. I'm gonna put it in through here. And we lock it back on top of it, so. And this takes a little bit of practice. This cut in here is for sliding a chain through. And it's very important not to open up your dog ears for the tailgate until your dumper is up a little bit and you're ready to spread. Or else we're just going to drop a huge pile right here.
So in theory, this should save us some time, right?
It does.
You said it does.
It does quite a bit.
That's awesome.
It's a nice even spread after you practice a little bit.
Sure. Sick truck too.
Because sometimes the chain will let go.
So John,
like right here, the chain let go. So what I like to do, well, it's hard to do this because until it gets tension on there to pull it out, it will sometimes let go. So I do just a little bit of a sag on here to make sure they're right about even. And then we'll just run it.
All right. So today, before actually he went to go pick up a load of rock, and I added some more dirt over here so we have the correct end exposures and a nice wide turn. All right, so here he goes. He's gonna unlock his gate there and start spreading it nice and slow. Oh, nice. Man, it's working out great.
load, I don't put my dumper up all the way, and there's a reason why. We only have 2 bolts on each side, and this is welded to the frame, and that's holding 15 tons. Well, once you get your dumper all the way up in the air, it makes your truck very top heavy. I need a pretty flat surface without a lot of bumps. And so once I get down to my last third of a load to get the last bit of aggregate out, I will put my dumper all the way up. And I can do that while I'm driving because the PTO lets me do that when I let out my clutch.
Okay, so John, what material are we using and why?
It's recycled concrete. It's called Class 6. And the reason I like it is you add a little bit of water and it hardens up a lot more. If you use what they call RAP, which is recycled asphalt, it gets kind of muddy and sticky when you get a lot of water on it, and then you'll track black everywhere. So if you have a house and you don't want to track that inside, I would definitely recommend using the Class 6 recycled concrete. And it's a great use to recycle aggregate that otherwise would go into a landfill.